Good morning. We are looking at conditions out there that are going to be a little bit on the flaky side again this morning. This is the Dakota Magic Casino Skycam in Hankinton, down by the state line with South Dakota. And we've been keeping a close eye on the parking lot lights because we've been seeing some flurries flying by. Right now, not seeing too much going on there, meaning we're starting to kind of taper things off, at least in this area. But there are other places still seeing some flakes. We've had some snow moving through overnight. I've put on a 6-hour loop in case you're waking up and wondering why you've got some fresh snow on the ground in places like Jamestown and other parts of southeastern North Dakota. Here's why. We've had that snow sweeping through. It's really weakened since then. We've got some flakes up north, a little bit more substantial area of very light snow and flurries in the south, right around Wahpeton, Breckenridge. You can see things really have quieted down along the state line, and then back over into Wilkin County and just to the southwest of Fergus Falls, seeing a little bit of flaky activity. So don't be surprised if you've got some flurries out there or you're waking up to a fresh coating of snow in some areas this morning. It is winding down, though. That's the good thing. The not so great thing, if you're getting sick of this off and on light snow and even rain pattern, well, we've got another clipper coming our way. You can see it winding up here out to the west. Some clouds, some snow up in parts of Canada, and that's all going to be working its way southeastward for us today. And that could lead to another commute this evening that will be unpleasant in spots. This morning, a little unpleasant up in the northeast. Temperature is a lot colder. We're at about 5 degrees in Baudette and Thief River Falls. South and west, that's milder there. We're into the 20s with some more cloud cover. We've had that snow there too. 27 right now in Gwinner. Fargo's at 17, 8 in Grand Forks. I want to point out that there are some places where we have lower visibility, a little fog. In fact, Valley City now one of those spots that's down to about a quarter-mile visibility there. So some dense fog that's developed in the valley along the Cheyenne there. And then Carrington is at 1.25 miles as well. So looking at some lower visibility there too. Something to watch out for this morning. So we do want to focus on what's to come here. We're going to look at that snow and cloud cover from this morning start to taper off. And as we head through the rest of the morning hours as clouds move eastward, notice we're looking at the potential for some cloudy skies in spots and other places where we're getting a little sun heading into the afternoon. Speaking of heading into the afternoon, by the time we get into the 4 o'clock hour, we're starting to see some big changes. We've got the wind increasing out of the south, gusting into the 20s, even some 30s here this afternoon and evening, and some snow up to the north. Want to point out these temperatures on the map too. Notice we're all right at freezing or even well above it, getting close to 40 down in the Ellendale area. So melting happening at that point, but temperatures warm enough that any snow that falls, well, it's going to get a little slushy or maybe just some wet roads in spots, and we may even see some rain. So moving into this evening, heading home from work, dealing with the wind coming in out of the south. So those east-west roadways are going to be gripping that steering wheel. And then heading into tonight, here comes some areas of rain. And you can see that there are some pockets here where our model's indicating that rain may be a little bit more substantial in a couple of spots. Could be because that snow is melting over into rain and it's not that heavy, but can't rule out a couple of places where it's a little bit more on the steady side as we head into the evening hours tonight. And this is 8 o'clock. You can see that we could have one more shower right over the Fargo-Moorhead area. And then as this rolls eastward, we start to get in a bit of a break late tonight before the wraparound precipitation with this system starts to move in. So we see that into the overnight hours and greeting us for tomorrow morning. So tomorrow morning's commute yet again could feature some snow for you and some wind too. It's going to be blustery. We're looking at gusts at around 40 miles per hour or greater. So some issues with that happening for us. So with this warmer weather lately, we're getting a lot of melting during the daytime hours. So just want to remind you to make sure that you can clear those storm drains so we can get that melt water working its way through. That's important too because we may see some rain on top of that today, and that could really lead to more standing water in big ponds in those roads here for tonight. So make sure you get those clear. Here's a look at your 7-day planner. Also, we're going to see some warmer weather coming up for the end of the week, warmer than even now. By Saturday, we're back into the 40s. A high of 44 degrees for Saturday with, of course, daylight saving time starting Saturday night and into Sunday.
Thank you, Lisa. The death toll continues to rise and the virus continues to spread. How to prepare you and your family for a potential coronavirus outbreak is next.